Now it's gonna start. All right. All right. This is the BFL All-Star Game video brought to you by Timothy, Joshua, Gasper Jr., the other Joshua, and Edwin, little Edwin, for the BFL. All right, people. Welcome. This is the much anticipated video of the All-Star Game. I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. So we're going to definitely try to, do this quickly because we know that in the past we've done videos that take 20, 30, 60 minutes. We get excited about it, but apparently you guys don't. So, we're going to try to do this as quickly. So, of course, this is Joshua.
It's Timothy.
You guys know that. All right. So, on we move. Again, I'm getting a call. I got to ignore that. All right. So, again, this is the BFL All-Star Game video. Ooh, okay. All right. So this year, it features a matchup between the same two teams as last year. Well, not same two teams, but same two teams got the picks, right? So the way that the All-Star Game works, if people want to know, is the top two teams in the league get to pick the players for each game, and then each one of the captains for those teams becomes the captain for one of the All-Star teams. Last year was the Dog Pound versus God's Generals. The Dog Pound was led by Ruben, right? Ruben?
Yeah.
No, by Tony. And God's Generals were led by Ruben. And I think the Dog Pound won, right? The Dog Pound.
Yeah, big upset that game. Snow all day. Big upset.
It was a tough game out there.
Yeah.
We will be telling you this next year. We will be probably doing the All-Star Game after the championship game. So we didn't do that this year, but we're probably going to do that next year in the BFL because it just stays competitive. More people watch the game, so more people could have seen the way this week's championship game went down.
Blowout.
No, hey,
okay. Sorry.
It was 37-12.
Yes.
Not much. All right, so the Spartans did win the championship, in case you didn't know. And so we were trying to get one of the Spartans captain to talk to us right now, but he might not be available. So that's all right. All right. So we have the same two teams. Going back to what we're doing, All-Star Game. We have the same two teams. Picked. So the Warriors with the number 1 seed, the Young Guns with the number 2 seed. And so Lou is one of the captains of the Young Guns. And so he chose for the Young Guns team, which is called the All-City All-Stars. And then Ruben chose for, of course, the Warriors. And he called his team the Beasts of the East. And so we're going to see what team is what. So what do you... Okay, so first, so this is the team. This is the way the team goes, and we're just gonna read the teams, and then we'll tell you who got picked first and second. For Ruben's team, Beasts of the East, of course, he first chose Moses. Not a surprise. Moses is probably gonna be, if not the MVP runner-up, I think he deserves the MVP award. He then picked his favorite warrior, Jay. Izzy, J-Star, Johnny Mendoza, another warrior.
Yeah, of course.
Tony Vargas. He chose Tony Vargas in a very interesting turn. Jamel Clark, Kill Bill, and we all know Kill Bill from his shouting his name every time he plays. he chose Samurai Jack. So hey, the first Asian player in the BFL goes to Ruben's team. That's important. He chose Hollywood as his next pick. Then he chose Mike Powers. Mike Powers is from the Young Guns.
Okay.
Right. He chose then Slim from the Spartans. He chose another Spartan, Antonio. Then he chose Little Barry Silva. We all know him from the Saints. Tex, another Spartan. Erock, another Spartan. Thomas from the Kings. Justin Jaime, who plays for the Saints. Number 34 was a very impact player for that team. Mike Martinez, he was very important for the Gladiators. Joey Loco, Tarzan, was the one who he chose. Joey, not Loco, I'm sorry. Joey and Shaq. He chose Shaq, of course, his own quarterback goes with him. And then lastly, he chose Santiago. So that makes up the Beasts of the East.
Wow.
For the other team, for All City, Lou first picked Chris, who was the former MVP. And this year, some people said he should have been in the MVP race. What do you think about that?
I think not.
You think not? He shouldn't have been in the MVP race.
No, not at all. Chris is a very great player. He's very contested both ways. But this year's MVP candidate are very competitive this year.
Yeah.
And more people have been involved, and the nominees were perfect this year for the MVP candidate.
I think some of them were okay. I mean, yes, I know that people are going to say, whatever, I'm a Spartan captain and whatever.
Yeah.
And, commissioners run the league and we try to make every team lose because that's the deal. That's what we do. Just in case the people didn't know, we really do try to make sure every team loses in the league, except for the Spartans. And so no, but I do think Chris's stats were matched up to some of the other ones. If you look at his stats next to Joker's, similar stats, better touchdown ratio. If you look at his stats next to Mike and Moses, I know he didn't do the throwing, but he was still an impact player on defense and on offense. Anyway, but that's not the discussion. So Chris was his first pick. Then Lou went with his boy Moyo from the Young Guns.
Good pick.
He went from Mike VIP from the Hurricanes, who was also an MVP candidate. It's a great player. Junie from the Kings, Spider from the Hurricanes, Anthony from the Warriors, right? Anthony from the Warriors, a good pick. Joker, which is a good pick, and he's probably going to play with his little chicken broken leg there because he shouldn't be playing, and everyone in the league has told him that. Well, he's going to play again, because he just won whatever.
That's Joker for you.
Whatever. All right, Emeka from the Gladiators, who's that 6'20" guy from the Gladiators. David Roman from the Spartans. De Leon, who they call PlayStation from the Warriors, who's a very dangerous player. I mean, we saw him in many games. Eric from the Young Guns is going to play with him. Bebo from the Young Guns will be on the team. He chose Talent from the Kings. Talent was chosen to his first All-Star game, I think. His first? Yeah, I think it's his first All-Star game, right? He was good for the team. Yeah, congratulations. Martin Cofield from the Unknowns. Anthony Candelaria from the Saints. Anthony is Jay's cousin. Manny Rios. Manny Rios is from the Saints, too. He was a very good impact player. Eddie Obama, that's what we call him. I don't know his last name.
Nobody does.
But he put Obama last year. And so Eddie, he's from the Unknowns, good player. Javier from the Saints. Divine from the Rebels. Made as the other Rebel. Good player.
Great player.
Did a lot of things. David from the Warriors. David is number 14. Very good player. Plays hard every day. Fred, of course, his quarterback goes with him. And lastly, he chose Ricky from the team. Ricky Nieves from the Saints.
Okay.
Ricky Nieves from the Saints. So based on that, what do you think? What do you think about some of the picks?
The picks are good, some of them, but Ruben, I don't know what you were thinking about these picks. A lot of them don't match who you are. I know you like to pick dominant players, and you say yourself, I don't know what the heck I did. So I was thinking, you're right, absolutely right. You don't know what the heck you did. I give you a few first pick. Finally, you pick somebody who is very contended is Moses. They should be first pick, not Jay, for the past 2 years.
This does mark the first year that Jay wasn't picked first since the first year since we've changed the format. And so it's going to be interesting, if that's a message his coach is trying to send his player. Not really.
And all of them, the whole city, Louis get great good pays. You got Mike VIP. He did great for the Hurricane this year, MVP candidate. We got Moya, who's very good as a hiker, the best hiker in the league, I guess. Spider is also a good quarterback, also a good defensive back. And also, you got talent, you got big guys, you got small guys, and they like to move around daily. So I guess it's a good.
Yeah, I think the Beast of the East. I think Ruben's team is a very good team. It's going to be a very dangerous team. I mean, you look at what that team has. Jay, Izzy, Jay-Star. I mean, they have players. Izzy's a very underrated player. People don't know about Izzy. Izzy plays hard every week. He's there for that team. He had 8 interceptions on a team that led the league in turnovers.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
not gonna lie, Izzy is good. Izzy is good, but some people, they should not be an All-Star at all.
Oh, who do you think should not be an All-Star?
This is my list who should not be an All-Star. First of all, Tex. What? I'm sorry. I know he's a big guy. He has long arm. That's fine. He can't run that fast. He does his little goal line stance, and that's it. He's done and get a touchdown. That's the only reason why.
Look.
That's the only reason why I'm surprised.
All right.
Okay,
fine. You say whatever you want.
There's another one. Who is it?